And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Aquaba, and welcome. Welcome to another round of the Conscious Rasta Report here on LIB Radio, LIB TV, here on livinginblack.com. My name is Kidio Wadu, aka the Conscious Rasta. Weekday mornings, you and I get together live. We come at you from 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's 12 noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. BST, and 8 p.m. East Africa time. We get together with you and we deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives, entertainment, economics, education, health, labor, law, politics, religion, family, conflict, future studies, all areas of human interactivity and development. Today's date is Tuesday. It is the 20th day, 21st day, I should say, of October, the year 2025 in the Gregorian calendar. This corresponds to the year 6266 in the ancient Kemetian calendar, to which we have realigned our cultural clock. Welcome to the 7th millennium. You have found your family in a peaceful place here on LIB Radio, LIB TV, here on livinginblack.com. Let me just get me into the picture right here real quick, and let's deal with what we are dealing with today. And I hope you find this to be a compelling topic. Today on LIB Radio, we are dealing with the subject of, and my screen is all acting funny back here. Let me get this screen back up where it's supposed to be. My chroma key green screen, and hopefully we do look okay over there. It's a little janky, but we're going to make it work. And today was an adventure getting on the air. It can be sometimes an adventure behind the scenes getting on the air with your LIB Radio, but we do the best we can to do the best we can, always striving to do even better in the future. So here's what you and I are going to be talking about today on LIB Radio: functional medicine approach to erectile dysfunction, ED. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that topic today. Welcome to our podcast. Today, the Conscious Rasta Report explores a functional medicine approach to erectile dysfunction. Unlike conventional medicine treatments, our focus is on the root causes of ED: hormone balance, nutrition, lifestyle, and mental health. Join us as we dive deep into the science-backed strategies to support sexual wellness and overall vitality. Whether you are dealing with ED or simply curious about the topic, this is your guide to reclaiming your complete health naturally. So, guys and ladies who got a guy, pay close attention today, because I'm going to give you great information so you can drop it like it's hot when necessary. You and I always need to be able to perform. So before we go into the topic for today, we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things, including the blood pressure medicines. Of course, we've got to go through that. But before we get into the subject, I'm going to play you a short video that I do have queued up that's going to go into this topic today of erectile dysfunction. I hope you find this video to be informative. Let's share the video right now.
A lot of men have questions that they might be too embarrassed to ask their doctor. I'm here to answer some of those questions for you. My name is Peter Bayich, and I'm a urologist at Cleveland Clinic. One of the most common misconceptions is that ED, or erectile dysfunction, is due to a low testosterone level in most cases. This is actually a pretty rare cause of ED. It's usually due to things like cardiovascular disease, hardening and narrowing of the arteries that bring blood to the penis, or things like performance anxiety. If you're experiencing new erectile dysfunction, it's really important for us to get to the bottom of what might be causing it, as sometimes it might be a consequence of major health issues that could be brewing and could lead to a heart attack in 5 years or so. So if you're experiencing new or worsened erectile dysfunction, it's really important to start that conversation with your primary care doctor or a urologist so that we can order any necessary testing that might need to be performed to better understand what the cause is. A lot of men have questions that they might be too embarrassed to ask their doctor. I'm here to answer some of those questions for you. My name is Peter Bayich, and I'm a urologist at Cleveland Clinic. One of the most common misconceptions is the level in most cases. This is actually a pretty rare cause of ED. It's usually due to things like cardiovascular disease, hardening and narrowing of the arteries that bring blood to the penis, or things like performance anxiety. If you're experiencing new erectile dysfunction, it's really important for us to get to the bottom of what might be causing it, as sometimes it might be a consequence of major health issues that could be brewing and could lead to a heart attack in 5 years or so. So if you're experiencing new or worsened erectile dysfunction, it's really important to start that conversation with your primary care doctor or a urologist so that we can order any necessary testing that might need to be performed to better understand what the cause is. A lot of men
All right. We're going to go into the subjects he talked about and much, much, much more here on LIB Radio today. Do stick with us. I do see in the house my brother Ronan. He says, it's like losing, first he says, greetings. He says, it's like losing my legs or going blind. I can definitely relate to your sentiments there. And I would not equate it to losing my legs or going blind, but I am definitely making the statement today. It is a serious condition. And we don't want to go through life losing our legs or being blind. And we don't want to go through life losing our ability to have an erection. So let's fix this situation today so you don't have to lose your legs. You don't have to go blind when it comes to ED issues. So that's what's on the table for today. We welcome you, our listening audience. Check in. We'd love to hear from you today. Where are you listening from? And that's all I can say is just come on, check in and be with us. I'm putting up a link to that video you just saw there. And now let's get into today's topic. Now, bear with me. I had a whole bunch of different windows open today because I had a major problem come up and I had to resolve it. And I think we got all of that taken care of. So, what are some of the causes? Some blood pressure medications can contribute to erectile dysfunction as a side effect. And it's not a side effect, it's kind of a direct effect. These medications, particularly beta blockers and diuretics, may affect blood flow, hormone levels, or nerve function, which are all critically necessary, essential for achieving and maintaining an erection. And we do know that blood hypertension, blood pressure medicine, it is a metabolic disorder. And a huge number of people in the United States are dealing with hypertension, a huge number of men and women. So men, if you're on high blood pressure medicine, why not get off of it? Why not fix it by lifestyle changes? And there are a number of different lifestyle changes that we can take place, or that we can put in place, I should say. Here is a brief breakdown of the link between the blood pressure medications and ED. Number one, beta blockers. Example given, metoprolol and atenolol. These drugs can reduce blood flow to the penis and may lower your overall testosterone levels, both of which can impair erectile dysfunction. either of which they should have said, but both of which, you got a problem. Next, diuretics. Example given, hydrochlorothiazide. These diuretics can lead to lower levels of nitric oxide, which is crucial for achieving an erection. Nitric oxide is manufactured by the body, and we can upgrade it many different ways. I'm going to give you different ways to put these things into place, but the nitric oxide is critical for relaxing your blood vessel walls, allowing blood to flow with more ease. And the third of these categories of blood pressure medicines is calcium channel blockers. Example given, nifedipine. These may have a more neutral or even beneficial effect on ED compared to other blood pressure medications. It is important to note that not all blood pressure medications cause ED, and some, like ACE inhibitors or ARBs, may be less likely to do so. If ED becomes a concern while you are on blood pressure medication, it's essential to consult your health care provider who prescribes you that in the first place, who may adjust the medication or recommend additional support. I got bad news for you, to everybody out there, and I see you in the house, Brother Eddie. Great to have you joining us on YouTube today. And it's always a pleasure to be in contact with our family. Brother Ronan, Brother Ed are both, Brother Eddie, not Ed, Eddie McCrory, are both checking in bright and early today on today's topic. And we welcome all of you to do check in. And if you get a chance, hit the like button. Let the algorithms out there know that you do like listening to your brother here, the Conscious Rasta, on LIB Radio and on LIB TV. Let me put myself on the screen just a little better. Okay, let's go deeper into this subject of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, NO levels, naturally can support vascular health, blood flow, and sexual function, including helping with erectile dysfunction. Here are 5 natural ways, holistic ways, to boost nitrogen oxide production in the blood. Number 1, eat nitrate-rich foods. Food is always nature's most perfect medicine. So number 1 on the list, eat nitrate-rich foods. Foods like beets, love them. Spinach, love it. Arugula, can't get enough of it. And carrots, love it, are high in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Point 2 on our list of solutions for increasing NO. Consume L-arginine. L-arginine, this amino acid, is a precursor to nitric oxide. You can find it in pumpkin seeds and organic soybeans. Organic soybeans. I emphasize the word organic soybeans. L-arginine. You can also get it as a supplement. Number 3 on the list, incorporate L-citrulline. Found in watermelon and available as a supplement, L-citrulline helps increase nitrogen oxide production by supporting the urea cycle. Number 4 on our list of solutions to increase NO, exercise regularly. Physical activity, especially aerobic exercise, stimulates the production of nitric oxide in the body. Somehow, in the middle of that sentence, I had the ideation to yawn. Exercise regularly stimulate production of nitrogen oxide in the body. Nitrogen oxide, NO. Number 5, stay hydrated. Proper hydration helps maintain nitric oxide availability and supports overall vascular function. And so that stay hydrated is going to help you in 2 different ways. Stay hydrated And point number 6 on my list of how to increase your NO levels naturally: breathe in through your nose. Breathe in, and you can exhale through your mouth, but breathing through your nose increases your body's manufacturing of nitric oxide. So, functional medicine approaches to erectile dysfunction by addressing the root causes rather than just treating symptoms. It considers the body as an interconnected system, focusing on lifestyle, nutrition, hormonal balance, and psychological factors. Here's a brief introduction and 15 actionable points. So, functional medicine views erectile dysfunction as a symptom of underlying systemic imbalances. It emphasizes personalized care, identifying and correcting factors like hormone imbalances, inflammation, cardiovascular health, and mental well-being. 15 actionable points on ED from a holistic functional medicine perspective. Number 1, assess your hormone balance. Check for testosterone, cortisol, and thyroid hormones, all of which are critically necessary for your function. Point number 2, continue to upgrade and improve your diet. Never stop upgrading and improving your diet. I've just turned 70 years old. I've been a vegan for about 40 of those 70 years, maybe over 40, about 40 years. And I'm still learning every day how to continue to upgrade my diet and my nutrition. Focus on whole foods, reduce processed sugars, and increase your antioxidants. Eat more fresh fruits, nuts, and seeds, hemp seed oil, beans, and legumes. There are so many foods for you and I to eat for this overall program. So never stop learning, never stop focusing your diet on having you the healthiest you can be. Here are 10 top foods that may help combat erectile dysfunction by supporting hormonal balance, blood flow, and overall sexual health. The 10 are: A, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's rich in flavonoids, which improve blood flow and nitric oxide production. That's dark chocolate, at least 82% cacao or cocoa. Number 2 on the list, nuts, especially almonds and walnuts, provide healthy fats, zinc, and antioxidants. Healthy fat, zinc, and antioxidants. Get those nuts in. And I would also recommend macadamia nuts are very good, as well as cashews. Cashews can be problematic because some people can have allergies to them. Me, I have no problem eating cashews. I love them, love them, love them. Pistachios are also very, very good. Number 3, fatty fish. If you are a fish eater, I am not, but you could be. Like salmon and mackerel, these fatty fish provide healthy fats, omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, and antioxidants. No, not healthy fats. They are high in omega-3 fatty acids that support cardiovascular health, include flax and hemp seeds, along with their oils as well, if you're not a fish eater. Number 4 on the list, D, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and arugula are rich in nitrates, which enhances blood flow. Number 5 on the list, pomegranates, E, packed with antioxidants that improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. And quite simply, pomegranates are amongst the most wonderful fruits that have ever been out there. and they're good for removing the toxic fats from your bloodstream. It could be clogging your arteries. Atherosclerosis is a contributor to the problem of ED. Number 6 on the list, berries, packed with antioxidants that improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. They include blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. They're very high in antioxidants and flavonoids. Number 6 on the list, garlic, known to improve blood circulation and lower blood pressure. Get your garlic in. You won't regret it. Number 7 on the list, avocados, rich in healthy fats and potassium, which helps support heart and vascular health. Potassium is kind of like the opposite of sodium. Sodium constricts the blood vessels. Potassium opens up. Next on the list, H, avocados. Did I say that one already? No, I did. I just had avocados. Number 9 on the list, tomatoes contain lycopene, an antioxidant that helps support prostate health and circulation. And number 10 on the list, if you do eat seafood, I do not eat seafood, oysters. Oysters are a natural source of zinc, which is essential for testosterone production and sexual function. Incorporating these foods into your diet may help support sexual health and overall well-being. Do you need a simple plan for incorporating these foods into your diet? If so, I am available as a consultant for helping you to develop your individualized functional medicine strategies for getting over the hypertension, getting over the erectile dysfunction. And let me tell you, for everyone going out there going through this, I can only imagine the torture, the misery that you are experiencing. But we're not going out like that. I welcome you, our listening audience. Love to hear from you today. If you are tuned in to LIB Radio, I'm not seeing anybody on the Rumble, so I guess this topic just doesn't compel people's interest. I thought you would be really interested in today, but man, if you're not interested, you are not interested. You got this covered. Here are 10 supplements that may help support erectile function by improving blood flow, hormone balance, and overall sexual health. Note that these, most cases, should only be used under the guidance of a healthcare professional, and I wouldn't recommend them if they were going to be harmful. It's those drugs. If you are on the blood pressure drugs, if you're on ED medications, the blue pill, the Cialis, and these other things, you do not want to mix them with natural supplements. You don't want to do that. So you're going to have to make a decision. We're going to talk about these 10 supplements, and also it talks about balancing our hormones. We must have a balance between the male hormone, testosterone, and the female hormone, estrogen, which estrogen is not exclusively females, and testosterone is not exclusively for males. We both have a balance of the two. And because of the preponderance of estrogen mimicking chemicals that are out here in the environment today, there's at least, I think, 7,000, if I can recall that number correctly, estrogen mimicking chemicals that are out here to be found in the environment. You can confirm that by going to the research of, it was in the book, Our Stolen Future. And I'm trying to remember the author's name. Our Stolen Future. I'll think of it in just a second. Our Stolen Future is a very, very important important book, talking about the disappearance of masculinity in society. And it's not just in humans, in men. It's also happening across the whole animal spectrum. Our Stolen Future. Who wrote that book? Who wrote the book? Who wrote, let me real quickly, who wrote Our Stolen Future? I'm going to answer that question. That was Theo Colburn, Diane Dumanosky, and John Peterson Myers. Theo Colburn, Diane Dumanosky, and John Peterson Myers. The book was first published in 1996 and focused on the impact of synthetic chemicals on endocrine disruption for humans, human health, and wildlife. Now, that was just a brief of it. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into it. And we're going to ask the same question. Once again, I'm going to punch this in here. And we're talking about hormone balancing. Hormone balancing. And that's what this next section is going to be. And it's verifying that I am human. Yes, I am human. I always have been a human. And we're going to go into our stolen future. Are we threatening our fertility, intelligence, and survival? Was written by Theo Colburn, Diane Dumanosky, and John Peterson Myers, published in 1996. The book explores the impact of synthetic chemicals on the endocrine system and how these disruptions may affect human health and development. And I'm going to share 5 major points from the book. As we pasting this one into our research document. Number 1, endocrine disruptors are a global threat. And real quickly, wait, I'm going to copy, cut, and paste all of these. Okay, that was number 1. Where we at? Let's go over here. Number 1, endocrine disruptors are a global threat. Synthetic chemicals like pesticides, plastics, and industrial compounds can mimic or block hormones in humans and wildlife. These endocrine disruptors interfere with natural hormonal signals, especially during critical development stages. Point 2, that leads us to point 2, vulnerability begins in the womb. The book emphasizes that fetuses and infants are especially vulnerable to chemical exposure. Even tiny doses during pregnancy can alter development, leading to lifelong reproductive, neurological, and immune system issues, including gender dysphoria. Including gender dysphoria, meaning confusing. Am I a guy? Am I a female? I don't know. Let me just make up some stuff, tell everybody I'm stuck in the middle, and you just got to accept me. No, you got a problem. Point 3, wildlife as early warning systems. This is very important. Observations of wildlife, such as birds with malformed beaks or fish with reproductive abnormalities, served as early indicators of chemical disruption. These findings help scientists connect environmental pollution to hormonal interference. Point 4, intelligence and behavior may be affected. The authors argue that endocrine disruptors may impair cognitive development and behavior. Changes in brain structure and function linked to chemical exposure could have long-term health and societal consequences. And again, as we saw this explosion of gender ambiguity or gender dysfunction in the society, to a great extent, this book explains where much of that could have come from. And number 5, regulatory gaps and scientific challenges. The book criticizes existing chemical safety regulations, for failing to account for low dose and long-term effects. It calls for a precautionary approach and better testing methods to protect public health. So all of that real good. Here are 10 supplements that you and I may use that will maybe help support erectile function by improving blood flow, hormonal balance, and overall health, sexual health. Note that these should be used under the guidance of a prescribing professor or a prescribing physician. Your prescribing physician. Prescribing physician. Now, these 10 supplements are: number 1, L-arginine. We talked about that earlier. It is an amino acid that helps produce nitric oxide, which improves blood flow. Number 2 on the list, L-citrulline. L-citrulline is found in watermelon. It supports nitric oxygen production and may help enhance blood flow. Number 3 on the list, zinc. Zinc is essential for testosterone production and sexual health. Next supplement on the list is omega-3 fatty acids, found in flax and hemp seeds and their oils and fish oil and walnuts and a whole bunch of other places where we go to look for it. Omega-3 fatty acids support cardiovascular health and blood flow. Number 5 on this list, ginseng, Panax ginseng or Korean ginseng, may improve sexual function and reduce fatigue. Number 6 on this list of supplements, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen from Indian cuisine or culture where we have come to use it, Ayurveda. Ashwagandha reduces stress and supports healthy testosterone levels. That's very, very important for our nature. Next on the list, Tribulus terrestris. Traditionally used to support libido and testosterone levels. Number 8 on the list, magnesium, helps relax blood vessels and may support healthy blood flow. Number 9 on the list is vitamin D, or vitamin D, in case you're in the Commonwealth countries. Vitamin D supports low levels, I should say, of vitamin D are associated with lower testosterone. Supplementation could help. Number 10 on the list, now I have more than 10, pycnogenol, a plant extract that may improve circulation and reduce oxidative stress. Number 11 on the list, Tongat Ali, Eurycoma longifolia. Tongat Ali is commonly used for improving male sexual health, including erectile dysfunction and enhancing fertility. It also traditionally used as an energy enhancer and aphrodisiac, and for reducing fevers, blood pressure, and fatigue. Some researchers suggest Tongat Ali may help with stress reduction, increasing testosterone levels, and improving muscle strength and size. Additionally, it has been used for conditions such as anxiety, inflammation, and malaria. So that is a very powerful one, Tongat Ali. And the last one on this list, a couple more on the list. I've got on the list, number 12, horny goat weed. And horny goat weed, epimedium, is a traditional Chinese herb known for its aphrodisiac properties, often used to enhance libido and alleviate symptoms of erectile dysfunction. It contains icariin, a compound believed to improve blood flow and enhance sexual performance. Additionally, it may offer potential benefits for bone health and energy levels. Typically available as extracts, capsules, or teas, horny goat weed is popular in natural supplements, but should be used under guidance due to possible side effects. And I think that the possible side effects really is about people taking too much of it at one time, thinking that it's just an aphrodisiac and whatever. People have an idea. Talk to me about dysfunction. Next one I'm putting up, it's called Test X 180 Boost, and I put it up and tell me what this supplement is used for in 75 words. Okay, so that's horny goat weed. Don't get crazy when you're using horny goat weed, epimedium. It has to be done right. If you go to a Chinese herbologist and they're going to prescribe it for you, they're going to do it right. But if you want to do it on your own, just search for horny goat weed on Amazon or wherever. I don't recommend it. Test X 180 is a dietary supplement designed to support male fertility, energy, and performance. Bear with me. It contains ingredients like D-aspartic acid and fenugreek. Again, this formula is designed specifically for this, which may help boost testosterone levels naturally. Let me read all of this again. Test X 180 Boost is a dietary supplement designed to support male vitality, energy, and performance. It contains ingredients like D-aspartic acid and fenugreek, which may help boost testosterone levels naturally. The formula also includes the Unreal Energy Matrix for sustained energy throughout the day. Men often use it to enhance stamina, muscle strength, and overall physical performance, especially during workouts or as they age. Now, I do have this supplement in my arsenal of anti-aging supplements, and it is undeniably one of my favorites. And the next one and last one I'm going to share with you is describe maca, M-A-C-A, in 75 words. Its uses and side effects, if any. So we're going for maca. That's the next one on my list. There'll be number 14 on my list. Maca is a root vegetable native to the Andes, traditionally used to boost energy, libido, and fertility. It's all very important. Don't do that. Real quickly, describe maca as a root. I'm going to just read it here. Maca is popular for enhancing sexual function, improving mood, and supporting hormonal balance, especially during menopause. Maca is typically consumed as a powder or supplement. While generally safe, some users report mild side effects like digestive discomfort, insomnia, or mood changes. Long-term effects are not well studied, so it's best used cautiously and under guidance. And we do agree with those points as well. I'm going to just copy this, and then we're going to go forward. I have much more in the document that I did prepare for today's conversation. So, number 5 on my original list, we were going through the 15 and we got hung up on number 4, which was the supplements. Number 5, exercise regularly. Incorporate aerobic and strength training to improve circulation and to increase testosterone. Very important. Number 6, manage stress. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or yoga to reduce cortisol levels. Number 7, optimize your sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep to support optimal hormonal health. And sleep is the fix that solves so many of the problems with humans and their health. So please, please, please don't get caught up in I'm too busy to sleep or I got too much work to do. Don't do that to yourself. We're going forward. Optimize your sleep. Number 8, reduce inflammation. Limit your processed foods, alcohol, and smoking, all sources of inflammation that causes rapid aging and can definitely be a contributor, major contributors to your erectile dysfunction. Number 9, support your cardiovascular health. Monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. But don't just monitor them, correct them. Correct them. If you're having hypertension, high blood pressure, don't stay on drugs forever. People have been on hypertension medications, multiple medications, for a decade and more. If your doctor is prescribing 3 or more hypertension medications, then you need to take a baseball bat with you next time you go to see that doctor. And you need to ask them, if you prescribed that 3rd medication for my hypertension, why didn't you take me off the first one? Why didn't you say it wasn't working? Why didn't you take me off the second one? Why didn't you say it wasn't working? I suspect you are just using my body as a repository for your medications. I may be going off on a tangent here. You need to pull me back in, Brother Eddie or Brother Ronan. If I'm out of base, I'm talking wild and getting crazy, you need to pull me back in. I do see in the house Rumble. I do see my family showing up. Brother Shabaka is in the house. Greetings, Baba, Kitty, and LB family. I'm a little late and glad to be back with you all. It is a pleasure for all of us to have you with us. Brother Dwayne is in the house. Greetings, late, Baba. But how about hydrogen tablets for water? How do you feel about hydrogen tablets for water? I have looked into hydrogenated water several times. I'm not necessarily motivated to incorporate them into my antioxidant or my anti-aging supplement list. Let me just ask of an artificial intelligence. I have a couple of windows open in the background. Let me just ask about hydrogen water. Today's specific topic is dealing with ED. I'm going to ask the question, what about hydrogen tablets for water and its effect on ED? So I'm asking that of my brave AI here. And it says, hydrogen tablets are designed to infuse water with molecular hydrogen, which is believed to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Some studies suggest that molecular hydrogen may help reduce oxidative stress and support overall cellular health, which could indirectly benefit sexual health by improving blood flow and reducing inflammation. However, there is currently no direct evidence linking hydrogen tablets to the treatment or prevention of erectile dysfunction. While hydrogen tablets may support general wellness and recovery, their specific impact on ED remains unproven and requires further research. So that is to say that the statement is that hydrogen tablets added to water would have a positive impact on oxidative stress and support overall cellular health, which would be good. So I'm going to copy that sentence from my search and post that up. And input that. So that's not unreasonable at all. That is a good thing that we would want for our health and well-being. So thanks for sharing that tip. If it reduces reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, we do encourage always that action. So thanks for sharing that, Brother Dwayne. I do appreciate, love you in the house. And also, I'm going to let everybody know right now, we are getting really close to getting a payout for the number of people who listen to us on Rumble. What you can do is, if you are a regular listener to us on Rumble, we encourage you to make a donation. There's a little dollar sign right below your chat box, the little dollar sign, and there's a little gift box next to the dollar sign. You could click on either one, the dollar sign or click the gift box. And with that simple action on your part, you can elevate us, LIB Radio. You can elevate yourself in standing in this family. I know Queen Mother Kashiba, who is normally with us, she always supports LIB Radio. But she always encourages each and every one of us to become supporters as well. So what's to hold you back from clicking on that link? If you've never done it before, I tell you, you're going to get great satisfaction from it. And I will be grateful to you for life, for the life that you extend to LIB Radio, for the life that you give to LIB Radio. We've been on the air. This is our 23rd year, nearly completed. And this was the second year we almost left. We almost quit. It was the second year we almost quit. 2014 was the closest we ever came to stopping completely. I did just go down to like maybe 2 shows a week, and then I couldn't hold back anymore, especially after I discovered this topic called Africa Rising. So please, I'm begging you, I'm asking, I'm pleading with you. I ain't too proud, because I love broadcasting. I love doing this research, but I tell you, I don't get paid for it. I don't get paid for this except from selling the books, and you've been very generous with the books. This week was a big surprise. If you're not buying the books, then make a donation. If you buy the books, you're making a contribution and you're getting the books. So everybody out there, everybody, Shabaka, I know you are a subscriber. Shabaka gives $10 every month. I think it's $10, might be $20 every month. Comes right out of his debit card. And Brother Shabaka, for your contribution, we are tremendously grateful to have you as part of our family. We are still on this subject of functional medicine. We did consider taking supplements. We addressed those already. Stay hydrated. Psychological factors, seek therapy for anxiety, depression, or relationship issues. And I tell you, the drugs that they want to prescribe you are toxic. Toxic, toxic. Optimize your sleep. We talked about that. Reduce inflammation. Very important. That's where those hydrogen tablets added to your water could be very helpful. Brother Dwayne says, support your cardiovascular health. Keep your cardiovascular health. Keep it. Don't support it, because when they say support it, many times they're just talking about use drugs. Hydrate properly. We talked about that. Avoid toxins, especially endocrine disrupting chemicals. Limit your exposure to environmental toxins and harmful chemicals. 7,000 plus endocrine disrupting chemicals are in the environment. They're put there by the chemical manufacturers. And if you don't have a strategy for getting them out of your life, out of your body, if you don't eat organic and detoxify your body with chelating herbs and other things, then you are in trouble. And you may not know it. Last night we had a conversation with the beautiful family. I'm not going to mention their names, a big, huge family. We had a great discussion because one of the family members was dealing with cancer. Very young person, too. Was dealing with cancer, and the whole family rallied. They invited me to participate with them, and I was honored to be welcomed into the family and honored to be welcomed onto the team of this person dealing with the young person, not even 40 years old, 30, less than 35 or so, dealing with cancer. We can do better than that. We got to get these toxins and chemicals out of our lives. We talked about the nutritional supplements. Maintain a healthy weight. Obesity is a known risk factor for ED and related conditions, including virtually all metabolic disorders. So get your weight in check. Start taking your body mass index. It is designed for your health. Do your body mass index calculation. I do mine nearly every day. I didn't weigh myself this morning because we had a lot of problems in the studio, but I will weigh it as soon as I finish. Limit alcohol, caffeine. I've eliminated completely alcohol, especially after our cancer research shows that alcohol in any dose only contributes to a positive risk factor for cancer. And you need to evaluate the medications that you are taking because drugs are known, not all drugs, but some drugs do contribute to erectile dysfunction. Review your drugs with the prescribing doctor. So there's a couple more things. Functional medicine approach to erectile dysfunction. 15 actionable items. We're talking about functional medicine to erectile dysfunction emphasizes a holistic and patient-centered perspective, focusing on the underlying causes rather than merely using drugs to treat the symptoms. By addressing lifestyle factors, nutritional deficiencies, hormone imbalances, and psychological components, this approach aims to restore health and improve sexual function. Here are 15 more actionable points that can form a comprehensive plan. We covered many of these before. We're overlapping, and that's a good thing. Number 1, nutritional assessment. Evaluate your diet for deficiencies in essential vitamins and minerals. Focus on balanced nutrient intake, vitamins, minerals, proteins, your full spectrum of amino acids, carbohydrates, essential fatty acids, enzymes, fiber, and hydrogen, oxygen, water. Those are the 8 critical nutrients you need to survive. You need all 8 of those every day. So vitamins, minerals are just a part of it. Number 2, optimize your hormonal balance. Assess testosterone and other hormone levels. Consider hormone replacement therapy if necessary. I do not at all recommend HRT, hormone replacement therapy, using chemicals, medicines, pharmaceuticals. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. But I do agree my diet and my supplementation should boost my balance between testosterone and estrogen. Manage stress. Number 3. Implement stress reduction techniques as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises. I just started a new deep breathing exercise yesterday, and it's supposed to stay with me for life. Number 4, physical activity. Encourage regular exercise to improve your blood flow, boost testosterone, and enhance your overall health. Number 5, maintain a healthy weight. Work on weight management. Obesity will lead to hormonal imbalances, contributing to erectile dysfunction. Number 6, sleep hygiene. Prioritize quality sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night to support hormonal and metabolic health. You cannot overemphasize that. You are not too busy to sleep. Number 7, limit your alcohol and tobacco. I would say eliminate it. Both of them. Reduce or eliminate alcohol consumption and quit smoking. They say quit smoking, but they won't say quit drinking. They know that because they know you Americans. I'm not an American, so I quit drinking. I'm not American, so I quit drinking. That's a good statement. You can quote me on that. Please quote me on that. Going forward, assess your medications. Review current medications with a healthcare provider to identify any that affect your libido or erectile function. Number 9, blood sugar control. Very important. Monitor and manage blood glucose levels, as diabetes can lead to nerve and blood vessel damage affecting your ED. Number 10, explore psychological factors. Consider counseling or therapy to address emotional or psychological contributors to ED and stay off those psych medicines. They will make you psycho. Supplementation. Discuss potential supplements such as L-arginine and so others. We talked about these earlier. Ginseng or maca to enhance sexual function as appropriate. Number 12, improve cardiovascular health. Focus on your heart health through diet and exercise, as cardio issues are directly linked to ED. Number 13, hydration. Ensure adequate hydration to support blood flow and overall organ function. Number 14, regular health screenings with a routine checkups to monitor your prostate health, cardiovascular function, and other key relevant health indicators. Number 15, social support. Encourage open communication with partners and seek support from friends or support groups. By integrating these 15 actions into a personalized treatment plan, the functional medicine approach seeks to create sustainable improvements in erectile dysfunction. This holistic method not only addresses physical health, but also considers emotional, relational, and lifestyle factors contributing to this condition. And lastly, specific to one particular client I'm working with, amlodipine is a drug he was on, a calcium channel blocker used primarily to treat high blood pressure, hypertension, and chest pain, angina. By relaxing the blood vessels, it helps to improve blood flow and reduces the workload on the heart. It works by inhibiting calcium entry into smooth muscle and heart muscle cells, leading to relaxation of blood vessels. This action lowers blood pressure and can alleviate angina by reducing the heart's oxygen demand. Common uses of this amlodipine include hypertension, helps in lowering blood pressure to prevent stroke, heart attack, and kidney problems. Angina reduces the frequency and severity of angina attacks. Side effects include swelling of the legs or ankles, dizziness, flushing, fatigue, and more serious side effects can occur but are less common. Irbesartan, a medication primarily used to manage high blood pressure, hypertension, and to treat diabetic kidney disease, belongs to a class of drugs known as angiotensin II receptor blockers, ARBs, which work by blocking the action of a substance in the body that causes blood vessels to tighten. This action helps in relaxing blood vessels, thereby lowering blood pressure and improving blood flow, except for blood flow to the Johnson. And we talked about these earlier. It's used for hypertension and diabetic neuropathy. It's effective in treating kidney problems associated with type 2 diabetes, aiding in slowing the progression of kidney damage. Irbesartan is available in oral tablet form. Common side effects of irbesartan include dizziness or lightheadedness, elevated potassium levels, hyperkalemia, fatigue, rarely kidney damage or significant low blood pressure. Precautions include breastfeeding and pregnancy. It is generally advised against using against during pregnancy due to potential harm to the unborn baby. Women should discuss alternatives with their healthcare prescriber. Care must be taken when using irbesartan alongside certain medications, particularly those affecting blood pressure and potassium levels. In conclusion, irbesartan is an effective treatment for managing hypertension. I don't believe that. And protecting kidney function in diabetic patients. Also, always consult with a healthcare professional or personalized advice and guidance related to its use. And there are several dietary supplements. We talked about these earlier. L-arginine, an amino acid, a precursor to nitric oxide. L-citrulline, another amino acid that converts to L-arginine in the kidneys, boosting nitric oxide levels, improved exercise endurance, and reduces muscle soreness. Beetroot powder, another wonderful supplement. Beetroot powder, high in nitrates, which convert to nitric oxide in the body. Better exercise performance, and you get better, lower blood pressure from beetroot powder. Substitute the drugs for beetroot powder. It's a win-win situation. Pomegranate extract. Pomegranate extract contains antioxidants and can enhance nitrogen oxide production. Improves blood flow, cardiovascular health benefits. Vitamin C, an antioxidant, may help maintain nitric oxide levels, supports overall cardiovascular health. And citrus bergamot may help improve endothelial function and promote nitrogen oxide production, benefits for metabolic health and blood flow. And again, the benefits of nitrogen oxide in the body. Nitric oxide. I said nitrogen, oxygen. That's not at all accurate. The benefits of nitric oxide in the body: improved blood circulation, enhanced exercise performance, reduce symptoms of erectile dysfunction, and better cardiovascular health. So, lastly, we're going to talk about the medical conditions. I'm going to finish after this. I think we are at the end of this. Erectile dysfunction can be a consequence of various metabolic disorders. Here's a breakdown of how these metabolic conditions can contribute to ED. Number 1, diabetes mellitus. Diabetes can lead to nerve damage, neuropathy, and reduced blood flow due to damaged blood vessels. High blood sugar levels interfere with the body's ability to produce nitric oxide, which is essential for achieving an erection. Number 2, obesity. Excess body weight is associated with hormonal changes, including increased estrogen levels and decreased testosterone levels. It can also lead to cardiovascular issues impacting blood flow and circulation. Number 3, metabolic syndrome. The syndrome includes a combination of conditions such as hypertension, high blood sugar, excessive body fat around the waist or abdominal obesity, overweight obesity, abnormal cholesterol levels, too much LDL, not enough HDL, and high triglycerides, impaired kidney function, disruption of your gut microbiome, cancer, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That's all of the metabolic syndrome disorders. These are all very necessary, very critical for you to maintain your hormonal balance and to not suffer from ED. Number 4, hyperlipidemia. That's too much fat. High levels of lipids, fats in the blood can lead to arterial blockages, atherosclerosis, diminishing blood flow to the penis. Number 5, hormonal disorders. Conditions like hypothyroidism or adrenal insufficiency can affect hormone levels, particularly testosterone, which is crucial for sexual function. And number 6, cardiovascular diseases. Conditions related to heart health often coincide with metabolic disorders, leading to endothelial dysfunction and compromised blood flow. Endothelial dysfunction is very critical here. Very critical. We need to understand what is the endothelial, and we talked about this last night in dealing with how stem cell activity is critical in the body, because the fastest growing cells in the body, which are the consequence of stem cell regeneration, are the endothelial cells that line the stomach and the endothelial cells that line our blood vessels. Very important. Conclusion. Erectile dysfunction can frequently be a symptom or consequence of underlying metabolic disorders. If you or someone you know is experiencing ED, it's vital to consult with a health care professional who can assess for potential metabolic issues and recommend appropriate non-pharmaceutical treatment options. I putting that in parentheses, non-pharmaceutical treatments. I'm putting that in because I'm letting you know we're coming at you honest. I personally think that the doctors are very dishonest, and we are coming at you from a point of honesty. I have a number of books out on these subjects, anywhere from Living Superfood Solutions, Living Superfood Longevity, 100 plus lifespan. We have numerous books, Living Superfood Research. Everything I do is going to help you on this issue of ED, including Missing Assets, which talks about why America's toxic subculture supports infertility. You need to have the political context for this as well. So on that note, I want to thank you for tuning in today. I think we covered a lot of ground. You heard me talk fast, read fast from the notes I put together. And there's so much that we can do. There's so much that we need to do to keep things in balance, to keep things in flux. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in to your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIPD. We are livinginblack.com. Can I get you to tell others about what we do here? Can we build up a big family? I think we can. I'm pretty sure that we can do a lot better than what we have been doing. So you've been tuned into your LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com family. Thank you all for all you do, from all of us. We are so grateful, so very grateful to be with you today on your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you.